How we doing, everybody? It's Tyro Investing here with another video. I brought up this stock about a month or so ago. Yeah, it would have been after its earnings, I believe. So about 2 months ago, we talked about Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR, and it's been a bit, so I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on what I'm seeing on the chart and where I think we're going because earnings is coming up shortly in less than a month. So before we get into the video, if you guys are watching this and you like it, I would really appreciate you guys liking the video. Drop a comment. I love talking with anybody that's watching the video. Also, if you could, please subscribe to the channel. That really means a lot to me. On my YouTube journey now, my goal, as I've said in previous videos, is to get to 500 subscribers. So I'm a little over halfway there. I think I currently sit at 266. So that's freaking awesome. I love everybody. Love you guys. Appreciate the support. But yeah, let's try to get me to 500. With that being said, let's get right into it. So, what are we seeing with Palantir? Like, we obviously saw a huge, massive jump its last earnings. It closed the day at under 17, and it closed the next day above 21. So it was a massive increase day over day from its last earnings. Since that, it kind of did this head and shoulders pattern where you have one shoulder here, back down, the head, back down, then the other shoulder, and then it typically plays out in a bearish way. But for me, I'm kind of just seeing this as not actually that bearish, and I think we could see some. I think if we go out to the weekly chart here, this line that I drew will make more sense. So basically, this resistance, which I would consider now support, was, it held up here as support, came back down, crushed it, hadn't tested it in quite a while, basically a year and a half. And then it came back up, basically tested it again, broke down, and we finally broke through that on that big earnings. So really, I should turn this green to symbolize support now. Usually I just forget, like I know it's support, but I forget to change the color. Colors matter. Red means resistance, color means support, right? Okay, so now I would consider this a support. So I would not be surprised if before earnings, I think they had such a good earnings last time. These last two earnings they've had have been just monstrous. I really like Palantir as a company, and I think they have a lot more room to go here. So, I mean, there's definitely nothing to suggest that they can't do it again. They've been continually doing it. So, I mean, regardless of what happens this earnings, I think loading up in the 20 to $21 range is good. I don't necessarily think you need to wait for that. I think it hit a high of above 27 and now we're trading at 22. So I think it's if you like Palantir and want to get in, I think this is a pretty good spot. But if you don't want to, put on an entire huge lump sum into it, I think you're perfectly fine buying some now and then buying even more between 20 and 21. And then, if we get a bad reaction to earnings or whatever, you might be able to load up even more. But I think after this head and shoulder pattern plays out, I think realistically you could be looking at a test of the old high off some good earnings. We go down here, then I wouldn't be surprised if we were to test all-time highs in the summer. Two things: it's gotta have a good reaction to its earnings. The overall sentiment of the market has to be decent, but I wouldn't be surprised if we made a run here after it were to maybe test this. And, from that range, just to get back to all-time highs, you're looking at a 30% move. And Palantir can make some very strong moves, as we've seen. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I think off of good earnings, we can definitely get back to those highs there of around 27, $28. I think long term, if you want to get my long term, I definitely feel like this is a $30 to $50 stock easily long term. I mean, its all time highs were above 30, and really, what is that? What was in the 40s? So I see no reason why long term, with the AI movement, they have a very strong CEO presence. I I see no reason why this can't get back up to its all time highs in the 40s. And might even be able to go beyond that. But my first target long term would just be to get back to that all time high, which is in the 40s. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna start getting back into Palantir for a nice little swing trade here, and I probably will start buying before the end of the week here. So that's kind of what I'm seeing on Palantir. Like I said earlier, if you guys like the video, drop a like, hit me with a comment, and please subscribe to the channel. That really means a lot and gives me motivation to keep making videos. So I appreciate that, guys. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you at the next one.